Blood only makes up about 7% of your body, but it travels through all of it. Your blood, having touched every part of your body, has stored information from all over your body. We have not only developed technology to extract our blood, but we can read it like a book. We can read exactly what has been written from our body and format it into a report card for our health in the form of blood serum labs. Let's take a closer look into exactly what our blood is trying to tell us. There are several tests doctors run to detect diseases called diagnostic tests. Some of the most common diseases checked for in these diagnostic tests are diabetes, thyroid, and cardiovascular disease. The way it works is, you have a test and then you have that test's levels. All the different tests tell you different things about your health. Simple, right? There are many tests run from a single blood lab that make up the body's general overview of health. But for this lesson, we will be looking at hemoglobin as an example. Hemoglobin is the carrier that transfers oxygen from the respiratory organs to the rest of the body. It is essential in the metabolic process, which is the functioning of organs, so it has a pretty important job. That's why this is such a common test done even outside of blood serum labs. If you draw blood at a blood drive, the nurse will often give you a quick prick of the finger and run a hemoglobin test on you, because it gives a pretty comprehensive look at your health. The average range of hemoglobin for men is 13.8 to 18.0. For women, the average range is 12.1 to 15.1. When you receive your blood labs and examine them, you'll be looking for these numbers. These are the ranges you want to discuss with your doctor. These are what your grades are. If you are on the low or high side of these numbers, you need to know about it with every test. Hemoglobin was one out of many examples. But generally speaking, when you get your blood drawn, you have main testing, hemoglobin being one of the main ones. For example, you're going to look at your hemoglobin content, overall red blood cells, the red blood cell count, the hematocrit, which is the thickness of your blood, and the shape, or what we call the mean cell volume, MCV, of the red blood cells. So you're identifying issues by our carrier, which is the red blood cells. That is one particular set of tests that you're always going to get when you get an overall comprehensive look. We also have the white blood cells to look at. The white blood cells tell us different parts of your health, such as things like allergies, kidney function, protein spillover, and electrolyte content, all of which are important and need to be discussed with your doctor. Your red blood cells are simply carriers. They transfer all sorts of things across your body, and they are actually one of the very few cells in your body without a nucleus. That's right, it's like your red blood cells are running around without a brain. They just do their jobs and run elements like oxygen and carbon dioxide back and forth. So make sure to think about this lesson the next time you are with your doctor. We all know your red blood cells can't.